Welcome to my stream. We're gonna do a little game project for the next couple months, and this is I'm kinda like showing what kind of game I wanna make here. So basically it's a modular horror games, and my claim is to combine escort missions with point and click. I don't like both of these points, but together I think they will make a fresh, scary and versatile gameplay that neither of them can achieve alone. So how's the game gonna work? I'm gonna show that in like two pictures. Well, basically one picture and one is for like how it's gonna look like, and explain a bit what I mean by it. So modular horror games. So basically this is how the game should work like. Like you have a character that moves through a dungeon, or through some kind of dungeon, like some old ruin or something, and there are traps everywhere, and and like other assets. So basically the game consists of like four main things I have to make. For one, the character with animation, that he moves around and dies when he walks into a trap. The movement part, that like is just a passing system that makes him move through the dungeon, and the movement is automated, so like the player has no direct input, but instead it indirectly gives like hints to his character or tells him to look at something. So basically you don't directly move your character around, but your character moves by himself, and you're just looking out for traps and make it so he don't walks into them, or disable them before he walks into them. So we have the character, we have the movement system, we have the whole level, we have like assets. Assets are more like distractions that are placed into the level, so the player looks at them and doesn't see the trap. They could also like be like this, or like even more like this, like go into his field of visions to make the traps harder to spot. And for the third part, we have the trap with a trigger. So basically the idea here is that you have to warn your character about the trigger, this thing here, and so he walks around it, or like disables it, or depending on what kind of trigger it is. If he doesn't, he walks into it and the trap will trigger and like either scare the player or like directly kill him, so he has to restart at the earlier point. It's a pretty simple game, and I think it's pretty doable for one person, but it's very scalable, so with more traps and more assets the levels become more interesting, and you could like make little riddles where you like, for example, reads a text of the wall that gives him hints for like a hidden door that makes him go around some traps or some things like that. Yeah, so that's basically the mechanics of the game, and it should like look like this a bit. So basically it's dark and you have like limited vision, because your light only lights a certain part of the level. You have, as I said before, these assets that come into the field of vision, like even more, or it could like be like this, like things above the ceiling, or things of the ceiling that obstruct vision of the player, make it harder, so to say. So yeah, let's me just like end the stream for a moment and make this into a short VOD so I can upload it, and then we're gonna start box prototyping the game in Unity.